Just a couple final things. You mentioned Elon Musk, and I think you tweeted out the other day that said it's ironic to note that Elon Musk, one of the leading forces behind the proposed moratorium, has recently directed his company Twitter to purchase a large number of GPUs, apparently for an LLM project. The tension between anxiety and economic opportunity is evident. I believe he's developing something called Truth GPT. What are your thoughts
We don't
on?
know. We don't know what he's really developing, but it's clear. It's clear that he has pulled together some AI resources and wants to do something in the AI field associated with Twitter. How successful it will be, I don't know. I mean, he's also downsizing Twitter pretty aggressively. His idea with Truth GPT, as publicly described, was quite naive. It was just like, let's build a chat GPT and not give it a political correctness filter. And on the whole, I'd be pretty much in favor of that. I don't think it solves any big problem. I mean, the real issue is grounding LLMs in reality, and that's a bigger issue than giving it a PC filter or not. So the real issue in making a Truth GPT is making an AI system that understands what truth is in terms of grounding ideas in reality. And the obstacle there is not filtering out PC stuff, right? The obstacle there is the foundational architecture of the LLM, which needs to be solved by hybridizing it with neural nets for perception or solve and reinforcement, or solved with neural symbolic hybridization or something. The other thing is, if you look at what he's done with Twitter, yeah, he stopped banning some of the right-wing trolls. On the other hand, he started kicking off journalists who criticize him, who were predominantly left-wing, right? So he hasn't really been a free speech absolutist, as he said he was going to with Twitter. In a way, he's shifted from a left wing to a right wing bias, right? Like he labeled NPR government news agency, which it just isn't, right? I mean, it's so he drove off a bunch of left wing news organizations in an obnoxious way. So if his Truth GPT just comes out to be a Trump GPT that filters out left-wing stuff instead of filtering out right-wing stuff, I mean, okay, diversity is good. Maybe we should have both of these biased language models on there, just like we have multiple biased humans on the internet. But it's not the greatest expenditure of time and money, right? But what struck me as ironic and funny was, signing this petition, pushing forth this petition. Don't build bigger language models, and then saying, oh, but I'm going to build a language model exactly the same size as yours, but with a different bias. So then it's like, okay, are you just trying to get your former colleague and now nemesis, Sam Altman, to stop so you can catch up, or what, right? I mean, the politics of all of this is quite funny, but I guess that's what makes humanity so entertaining, right? So sometimes the intersection of our sort of ape-level motivational and emotional system with our proto-transhuman intellect and tooling, this combination is just quite funny and ironic sometimes.
Yeah, well, there's nothing boring about this space. Lots of politics, lots of interesting things going on. I just want to say we couldn't be more excited to be working with you on Zarka, and the more I get to know your team, the more I'm impressed, from Janet to Sergey to all the people I interact with. And yeah, just really excited to make this a reality. People want more information. There's a link below, londonreal.tv/Zarka. Ben, final thoughts from you before we talk again in a couple weeks.
I think we've summarized a great deal, Brian. So I think high level takeaways would be, be agile, be open, adapt. Don't get stuck on things, right? Because the world is going to keep throwing new stuff at you. There's even going to be new stuff in the next couple of weeks before we talk again. And don't buy the narrative pushed by large monolithic organizations like governments and big tech companies don't buy the narrative that their power is unassailable. When you read more and think harder, you see there are huge chinks in the armor there, and the narrative that these guys are unassailable is not promoted in a disinterested way, right? So those would be a couple things to think about, as well as the point I raised earlier of like, how the hell do we manage this transition to the singularity without horrifying mayhem unfolding in the developing world, which I don't have a full answer to, but I mean, it is a very important thing to reflect upon.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple-digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?